All right, my dear. So here we are today. We're going to do our hatha yoga tune-up or myofascial release, aka roll out the stiff muscles in our bodies. You can use tennis balls or even softballs. You can see different sizes of the yoga tune-up balls here. I think we have all three sizes represented. Small, Kanti's got medium over there, and then the really big ones. So whatever you have works. We'll also focus on kind of our core, inner thigh, hip, glute, the subtle smaller muscles that often we don't get much use or strengthening or even awareness of because we're running around and we're using all of our big muscles. So today I think we'll start on our backs with our knees bent and our feet flat. And we'll take a few moments just to kind of windshield wiper the legs and just feel where we're at when we come into this first kind of awareness of how our body might be feeling in this moment. And then with our knees bent and our feet flat, right ankle comes to the left knee, and we'll continue that windshield wiper a little bit. And just notice the SI joints. If you don't know where that is, side butt, upper butt. And then we'll allow both of our knees to just come over to the left. That right foot does not have to touch the floor. We'll keep that figure four shape. And start to deepen our awareness of our breath. Where does the breath move? And then we'll come back to center. And again, a little windshield wiper. So the more subtle we can make our movement, the slower, the better. And then both knees coming over to the right. And again, knees don't have to touch the floor or really be anywhere near the floor here. Notice where your breath wants to naturally go in this shape. Where do you feel your breath? We'll come back to center and thread the needle. So you might reach between your legs for the back of that left thigh, or you might just hold on to this right leg. You might nod your head a little bit side to side, feeling if the back of your neck is long, or if, like me, your chin is kind of jutted upward, you might draw it in. And then release that left foot back to the floor, half happy baby on the right, but we'll keep the left knee bent and the foot flat, so it's not quite as intense of a stretch on the front of the left hip just yet. And so just a general awareness of how does the right side feel? How does the left side feel? Just noticing. We'll release both feet are on the floor, left ankle, right knee, and we'll windshield wiper a little side to side. Might be noticing the sacrum, the SI joints, the hips, the low back. Both legs will come over to the right again. Left foot doesn't have to touch the floor. Knee doesn't have to be on the floor. Breathe, notice where you feel your breath. And back to center, my dears, and a little windshield wiper action till we go to the left. And drawing the belly in, noticing. And come back to center. Thread the needle. You might reach between your legs, or maybe it's more comfortable just to hold on to that left leg. Notice your breath. Can it slow down? Can it lengthen out a little? And then placing the right foot back to the floor, keeping the right knee bent. Half happy baby on the left. Now, releasing the soles of the feet come together, knees are open, Supta Baddha Konasana. Reach above your head, grab opposite wrists or elbows, wiggle your shoulders away from your ears. We're gonna lift the knees toward each other, lift halfway, all the way. Open halfway, all the way. Lift halfway, all the way. Open halfway, all the way. And we'll continue this pattern. And just notice what you're feeling. What muscle groups are helping you here? And then begin to really engage the belly, drawing the belly in, maybe even squeezing the pelvic floor. And notice how different that might feel with the aid of your strong belly muscles and the pelvic floor muscles. What do you notice about your low back when you engage these muscles? And also, what do you notice about your breath? Mine sure doesn't go in my belly if my belly's engaged. So notice what changes. Relax your jaw, your face. Let's do 10 more. Let's change the cross of our arms. Two more. And then keep the knees open and actually relax the belly. Notice that curve there in your low back. Take a big belly breath. And then keeping the left knee bent, foot to the ground, right leg goes up to the sky. Start with small circles. We're pointing our right toes. tracing small little circles in the sky. And then flex the heel and trace the circles. Notice your calf, your hamstring. Keep the heel flexed, make medium circles. Point your toes with medium circles. Keep the toes pointed, make the circles large. Flex the heel, make the circles large. Notice your hip flexor perhaps. In front of that right hip. Keep your heel flexed, large circles the opposite direction. Point your toes, large circles. Medium circles, toes pointed. Y'all feel it yet? I sure do. Flex the heel. Small circles with your heel flexed. Point the toes, small circles. Half happy baby. This time you might straighten the left leg. The left arm might go up overhead. Breathe, notice. Feel gratitude for these sweet legs. My word. Let's release that leg. Oh, bend the knee. Foot is flat to the earth. Left leg goes to the sky. Point the toes. Small circles. Flex the heel, small circles. Keep the heels flexed, medium circles. Point the toes, medium circles. Keep the toes pointed large. Flex the heels large. Heels flexed, large the other way. Toes pointed. Toes pointed, medium circles. Medium circles, heels flexed. Small circles with heels flexed. Small circles, toes pointed. Half happy baby, you might straighten that right leg, right arm up overhead. Notice your breath. Release the leg Shavasana, like legs straight. This works on both our right and left hemisphere of our brain and to support our low back and strengthen our SI joints. Squeeze the right side of the butt, left side. Let go right, let go left. Squeeze right, squeeze left. Let go right, let go left. Squeeze right, squeeze left. Let go right, let go left. Squeeze right, squeeze left. Let go right, let go left. Squeeze right, squeeze left. Let go right, let go left. Now, squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. Squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. Squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. Squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. Now bend your knees, place your feet flat. Squeeze right, squeeze left. Notice the pelvic floor. Let go right, let go left. Squeeze right, engage the pelvic floor. Squeeze left, let go right, let go left. Squeeze right, squeeze left, let go right, let go left. Squeeze right, squeeze left, let go right, let go left. Squeeze right, squeeze left, let go right, let go left. Now squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. Squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. Squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. Squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. Soles of the feet come together. Squeeze right, squeeze left. Notice the pelvic floor. Let go right, let go left. Now my invitation is to draw the belly in, really engage the belly as well. Squeeze right, whew. Squeeze left, let go right, let go left. Squeeze right, squeeze left, let go right, let go left. Squeeze right, squeeze left, let go right, let go left. Squeeze right, squeeze left, let go right, let go left. Now squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. Squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. Squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. Squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. One more. Squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. Come over onto one side and make your way up to a seat. And for a moment, we won't sit on anything. And we'll have the soles of our feet together. Squeeze right, squeeze left. Let go right, let go left. Notice how that, for me, that's way more challenging in this position. Squeeze right, squeeze left. Let go right, let go left. Squeeze right, squeeze left. Let go right, let go left. Squeeze right, squeeze left. Let go right, let go left. Squeeze right, squeeze left. Let go right, let go left. Now squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left. Almost impossible for me. Let go right. Squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. Squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. Squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. One more. Squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. Now bounce the legs a little. Butterfly pose. That can be your own pace. It can be kind of slow or kind of fast. I'm just getting a little bit of blood flow to those inner thighs. And we did that a little bit with our leg lifts earlier as well. And then lean to the right. Hold on to your left ankle with your right hand. Place your left fingertips on your left thigh. And notice the stretch in the left side of the low back, perhaps. Quadratus lumborum, maybe the left side body. Let's notice our breath here. Can we lengthen and slow our breath? Just a little. And slowly back to center. And over to the other side, leaning to the left. Left hand grabs that right ankle. Right fingertips might gently push against the right thigh. Notice where you feel this. Can you feel the right side of the low back, the right sideways? And slowly come back to center and hold on to both of our ankles. Bring the shoulders away from the ears. Open the feet like a book and start to hinge forward at the hips. So imagine you're going to bring the sternum past your toes. And then start to bow forward a little. Forehead toward the feet. The toes, or even imagine your forehead would go way beyond your toes. And these are just directions, not trying to achieve or get anywhere. Notice, where do you feel it? For me, it's hips. Some folks, it's low back. Just notice, breathe. Slowly come up. Over onto hands and knees. Inhale into our cow shape and exhale into cat. And we'll do that a few times. toes might be tucked under here. In cat, we might kind of move back toward our heels, stretching the bottoms of the feet. Forward into cow, inhale. Cat, and we might shift back toward our heels. Several more. Forward into cow. Cat, shifting back. You might even bend your elbows. Bring your heart toward the earth and then forward, straighten the arms. Cat, back toward your heels. Bend your elbows, kind of come through and up, cow. Cat toward the heels. And then go the other way. So come forward, bend the elbows and back toward the heels. Come forward into kind of a cat shape. Cow, bend the elbows back toward the heels. Come forward. And bend the elbows back toward the heels. One more. And downward facing dog. 10 breaths here. Shoulders away from the ears. Engage your quadriceps. Try to lift your knees up. We're going to walk our hands and feet together and meet in the middle of the mat. Grab opposite elbows. Feet might be wider than hip distance. Don't have to straighten your knees here. We'll slowly come up to stand and face the center. And then have our feet come quite wide. Maybe if your arms are out, your heels are under your wrists. Turn your left toes to face the left. Right toes can turn that way a little bit too. Bend your left knee, warrior two. Five breaths. And then we'll straighten that left leg. Maybe you have a block that you place to the outside of your left foot. Triangle. You could look down. You could look up. Or you could kind of have your head just level, neutral. Now we're going to frame that front foot. So reaching forward and down. This back foot is going to heel toe so that the stance is shorter. The block is going to come perhaps under your right hand. Draw your left hip back and bow toward that left shin. So it's a form of pyramid. Great, we're gonna bend that knee. We're shifting toward the long edge of the mat, but our feet are not terribly wide. Just a little wider than hip distance, coming forward onto perhaps forearms. Letting the head go. You might have a block under your head. You might bend your knees slightly. So the shorter your stance, the more challenging this might be. We'll halfway lift and set our feet so the heels turn in, toes turn out. Goddess pose. Star, inhale. And then warrior two toward the back of the mat. So right knee bends. Straighten the right leg. Triangle pose, you might have a block to the outside of your right foot. You might gaze down. You might gaze up. Head might be neutral. And we'll frame that right foot and heel toe the back foot up. So your stance is shorter. You could have blocks under both hands or underneath your left hand. Draw the right hip back, form of pyramid. Your head toward the shin. And then bend the knee slightly. We're making our way to the long edge of the mat, but our feet are not very wide. They're not as wide as we would normally have them. Right arm lifts up. Right arm reaches for the left ankle or shin. Left arm walks forward, maybe to a block. You might look up under your left arm. And then gently switching sides. Coming back to center. And we'll forward fold. Halfway lift. Turn your heels in, toes out, goddess. Star. Downward facing dog. And shift forward and lower onto your belly. And as you come onto your belly, Sphinx pose. Notice your butt. Can you relax your butt a little bit here? Notice your legs. Can you engage your legs a little? Lift your knees, not your feet. Place the knees back down, push into your arms, draw the shoulders back and down, draw the heart forward, draw the belly in and up. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Chin to chest. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin to chest. Several more times. And then bend your right knee. Reach back with your right hand for your right foot and draw the heel in towards your butt. Tuck your tail under, stretch the front of your right thigh. And then kick the foot into the hand. You might come onto a block under your palm, lifting your elbow. You might come onto your forearm, or you might reach that left arm forward. Release this side. Sphinx. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin to chest. Right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest. Bend your left knee, reach back with your left hand for the foot, draw the heel in toward the butt. Hug your tail, forehead might come down. And then kick the foot into the hand. You might put a block under your palm. You might reach your arm forward, or you might be on your right forearm. Release. Push into your palms, child's pose. And then we'll shift and come over onto our backs and have our yoga tune-up balls handy. Okay, so you get to choose the size. If you use the large balls, we'll only need one. You want to use the large one? Sure. Put it underneath your right side of your butt. Right ankle, left knee, figure 4. If you have the smaller balls, you might use the inner toe still at a diagonal, horizontal, or vertical. And then it's a very gentle windshield wiper. And likely there's some spots there, yeah? So if, like me, you found a spot, you might stay still, and you could even wag your knee. So instead of rocking side to side, it's more of just bringing the right knee towards you and then away. Or maybe stillness is the answer. Either way, notice your breath. And then we'll move that ball or move our hips so that you find another spot that could use some love. And again, maybe you just bring the right knee toward and away. Or maybe stillness is the answer. It's always a good answer. Notice your breath. And then one more spot. Maybe you go closer to the actual hip joint itself, which might mean you lean a little bit to the right, which might mean your legs take that kind of shape like at the beginning of class. See what feels useful. And then slowly twisting to the left. So basically stretching the right glutes here a little. Your legs can be in any shape that feels useful. And also, while we're stretching this right side of our glutes, we're also feeling the right side of the low back and kind of noticing any tightness, stiffness sensation there. As we come back to center, the balls or ball, if you're using the larger size, goes on the right side of the low back. We'll kind of be close to the spine here. We're going to move it out 3 times. We'll still have our right ankle on our left knee if that's okay in your body. And we'll still do a small windshield wiper if that feels useful. And you might find a spot. Stay still and breathe. Notice where your breath is moving and if we can still have that steady, slow breath. If it's not true, that's okay. Just notice. Often with sensation, the breath changes. And then we'll move the balls just slightly to the right. We might windshield wiper here until we find a spot that feels useful. And then you might stay still and just focus on your breath. And then one more time, we're going to move the ball or balls to the right. Here, you can keep your legs in that shape, or some folks like myself find it useful to come to half happy baby on the right. And then we'll slowly twist again to the left, same side. So we're just kind of checking out that low back now, noticing. Coming back to center, both knees bent, both feet flat. Just notice what you feel on your right side, right hip, right side of the low back. Notice what you feel on the left. And then one large or two of the medium or small balls can go under the left side of the butt, left ankle, right knee. And then we'll windshield wiper a little until we might find a spot, which could be incredibly easy to find. And then you could bring your knee to and fro if that feels useful. Notice the subtle changes of your breath. And then find another spot by either rolling around or physically moving the ball. Any subtle movement or total stillness is great. And then we'll place the ball maybe more toward the hip joint itself. If that's true, you might have your legs more over to the left. See what works. And then both knees come over to the right. And so we're stretching that left side of the glutes, but also kind of checking out the left side of the low back and feeling any tenderness that might be there. As we come back to center, placing the baller balls on the left side of the low back and rather close to the spine, you might have that figure four shape of left ankle, right knee, and a subtle windshield wiper happening. And then the ball or balls go a little bit to the left. Might keep the figure 4 shape. The windshield wipering might be a little bit more available. Just see what's true for your body. And then one more spot out to the left. Maybe half happy baby is available. And then we'll twist to the right again. And just notice that left side of the low back. Then as we come back to center, Shavasana, corpse pose. Allow your body to settle. And if possible, feel held and supported and cradled by Mama Earth. What could you let go of and lay down now? And not laying down like you're giving it to the earth, but imagine that you're supporting the earth and growth and life by laying down part of what keeps you rushing, keeps you searching outside of yourself. Lay down something that keeps you from settling, being in alignment. And what if it wasn't a big ritual, but just a letting go, happening as subtle as breathing in and breathing out. When you're ready, rising again to a seat. And bringing your palms together at heart center in a shape that makes sense to you right now. Bowing our head. And we take the time to be with our bodies and our breath and lay down what keeps us from being really present and aligned. That creates a little bit more peace in our own nervous system and allows us to show up in the world as truer advocates of peace. Not spirit of peace, we say shanti, shalom, salam, amani, maluhya, yirini, shiakan, jam, pache, paz. In the spirit of our collective truth and liberation, we say ashe, amen, amen, blessed be, kapu aloha, in lakach, satnam, namaste, matakwiasan, Black Lives Matter.